each, every, whole. Each, every. The determiners each and every have similar but not always identical meanings. Each means everyone separately. Every means each, all. Sometimes each and every have the same meaning. Prices go up each year. Prices go up every year. But often they are not exactly the same. Each expresses the idea of one by one. It emphasizes individuality. Every is halfway between each and all. It sees things or people as singular, but in a group, or in general. Consider the following example sentences. Every artist is sensitive. Each artist sees things differently. Every soldier saluted as the president arrived. The president gave each soldier a medal. Each. Each can be used in front of the verb. The soldiers each received a medal. Each can be followed by of. The president spoke to each of the soldiers. He gave a medal to each of them. Every. Every cannot be used for two things. For two things each can be used. He was carrying a suitcase in each hand. Every is used to say how often something happens. There is a plane to Bangkok every day. The bus leaves every hour. Verbs with each and every are always conjugated in the singular. Each person is an individual. Every animal needs food. Compare. Each one takes turns cooking dinner in the evenings. Each stresses individual members of a group. Each refers to two or more people when share the work. Everyone takes turns cooking dinner in the evening. Every stresses all the members of the complete group. Every refers to three or more people. We use adverbs such as almost, practically, and nearly with every, but not with each. Almost every car in the car park was new, not almost each car. Practically every house now has at least two televisions, not practically each house. We can use each of plus pronoun or each of plus determiner plus noun, but with every we must use everyone plus pronoun or everyone plus determiner plus noun. Each of us has a bicycle. Every one of us has a bicycle. Not every of us. Each of the children received a special gift. Every one of the children received a special gift. Not every of the children. Each. 1.1 can be used for two persons or things. There are two boys. Each is smiling. 1.2 can be used as a pronoun. There are 5 worksheets. Please take one of each. 1.3 can be used before a verb. The students each received a free copy of the magazine. 2. Every. 2.1 used for 3 or more persons or things. The manager wants to speak to every employee in his office. 2.2 has to be used before a noun. They enjoyed every minute of their holidays. 2.3 used for repeated action. I get up at 6 o'clock every morning. Other examples. The show will be broadcast every other Monday. Every time I go shopping, I choose the wrong cue. There is a tram every 10 minutes. Singular or plural, and each, every. If each is used after a subject, in the plural, the girls. The verb is used in the plural, have. The girls each have written an email. The girls each have written emails. If every should be used in this sentence, the singular of the verb is used has. Every girl has written an email. Whole. Whole is a determiner. We use whole before nouns and after another determiners, my, their, an, their, to talk about quantity. We use it to describe the completeness of something. I have wanted to be an actor my whole life. Please, can you check the whole document? I thought the whole experience was very interesting. We use the whole of when whole is followed by another determiner, my, her, this, their. She had been in the same job for the whole of her life, or for her whole life. We often use the whole of with period of time to emphasize duration. At dawn, he would finally fall into bed and stay there the whole of the next day. We also use whole as an adverb. He took the cake and swallowed it whole. All or whole. All and whole are determiners. We use them before nouns and with other determiners to refer to a total number or complete set of things in a group. Compare. All the cast had food poisoning. All plus determiner. They were forced to cancel the show. Plus noun. The whole cast had food poisoning. Determiner. They were forced to cancel the show. Plus whole, plus noun. All my family lives abroad. Or, my whole family lives abroad. We often use all and the whole with of there. She complains all of the time. Or, she complains the whole of the time. We use an with whole, but not with all. I spent a whole day looking for that book and eventually found it in a little old bookshop on the edge of town. Not all a day. All or whole for single entities. We use the whole or the whole of to refer to complete single things and events that are countable and defined. The whole performance was disappointing from start to finish. Or, the whole of the performance was disappointing. When we can split up a thing into parts, we can use either whole or all with the same meaning. You don't have to pay the whole of the bill at once. You don't have to pay all of the bill at once. She ate the whole orange. She ate all of the orange. We often use the whole of with period of times to emphasize duration. We spend the whole of the summer at the beach. All with uncountable nouns. We use all there and not the whole with uncountable nouns. She was given all the advice she needed. Not, she was given the whole advice. All the equipment is supplied. All and whole with plural nouns. We usually use all there and all of there with plural nouns. It is funny when all the actors come in dressed up in their costumes. She opened all the cupboard doors and doesn't close them after her. You have to try all the activities. When we use whole with plural nouns, it means complete or entire. Compare. Whole families normally shared one room in the 19th century. Entire families. All families normally shared one bedroom in the 19th century. Each and every family. All and whole. Typical errors. We don't use all before a and an. She ate a whole bar of chocolate in one go. Not she ate all a bar. We can omit the before whole with a singular noun. We travel throughout the whole country. Not throughout whole country. Now let's get down to practice. For each dinner, 60 or more people showed up. Each of these new cells has a new copy of your DNA. There is one for each of you. You light up my day each and every time you come into the room. I have called you every day since the funeral. His pictures were known and admired in every city of Italy. You must ask him about every small thing. You would have to know the whole story. The whole country was stirred up. I call bullshit on this whole thing. I wish the whole world were like that. You have had this ability your whole life? Let's have some trial tests now. You have to choose right answer. Car seat belts save lives. Driver should wear one. A. Each. B. All. C. Every. D. No. E. Whole.